Hello and welcome to Good Morning RPG. I'm Leia, that's Matt. We've had a morning or a night, depending on where you are. Yeah, yeah. And then is Discord and it was my stuff and your stuff and it was all good until we said we yeah, yeah. Funsies. What's a funsie? Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Motherfucker, I was
Hold
muted
on.
the whole time. Motherfucker, damn it, fuck, shit. Fuck. Damn it, stuff. I'm having a fucking morning, guys.
You were muted. Were we both muted? Were we both muted or
No,
was it
you weren't. I was. I got you.
We're professionals.
Fuck today.
Look how professional we
Fuck
are.
today, honestly. Fucking hell.
Time for a nap.
I'm so defeated. I can't believe that. I can't believe that.
Excuse me.
Anyway, we had lots of issues.
Anyway.
Leia let you know in half of it. Discord and all the shit was
Yeah.
fucking up. I don't know.
Yeah, we were having some Discord issues and some OBS issues, and my monitor was flickering, and
Can't believe that.
it's been
Anyway, how's everyone doing?
Oof. Man.
Still got a lingering cough from when I was sick. Great stuff.
So yeah.
I'm derailed.
Are you?
I'm totally.
You're just like completely.
I've just.
So Matt, why don't you tell us what you're gonna be working on today?
Yeah, right. Fucking hell! I got those Orky boys from last time. Why?
Good boys.
Don't know what's going on here. I'm not happy with my camera. I don't know why. And I don't know if it's just because of the latent frustration with everything else that's been going on.
I think it's latent frustration.
I know, but I don't know how to fix that. Anyway, I have my Orky boys from last time. I did go and build the rest of them. When we finished stream, just so I didn't spend like 2 or 3 whole streams just building the same guys. So figured I'll move us on to the next step. And I primed them literally just before this, and I think they're okay.
They a little tacky or no?
No, they're all dry. With the tech issues that we had, they've had like half an hour to dry. I mostly I did them quick, so is the coverage good?
Mm.
So I want to say I primed all these in like a couple minutes.
Yeah. You work on like 8 or so minutes.
Yeah. And that was with 2 minutes of like.
That's why I primed
rattling
everything this morning.
Well, I was gonna do it last night, and then I got home really late. Oh. Okay, story time from last night. I did it was gonna be the last session, but now it's the second to last session of Rime of the Frost Maiden. So this is my group this is my like one of my very first, if not my first, paid DMing group. And they've nearly finished their second Ask campaign.
Wow.
Like they've done one, and now they're doing Rime of the Frost Maiden, and they've done it both from start to finish. And we're gonna do a Spelljammer one next, like a third campaign with the same group. But my favorite part was the whack stuff that they have managed to pull together in this campaign. There's a crystal ball that's sentient called Professor Scant, and they took that crystal ball and then the noise of something entering my computer has now happened. Don't know what that was. Oh well.
Hi.
Anyway.
Say hi.
He came in to say hi.
Hello, hi.
Hubby wants to say hi.
Hubby says hi.
Say hi to the
Hello,
people.
hubby.
Hi, everybody.
Hello, hubby.
Yes, hello. Hello.
Hello, hubby. Oh, you can't hear me. It's in your head
We
only.
can't hear you.
I don't have the.
Doesn't have the
Oh, well,
skull.
why
the-
aren't you listening to the stream?
You haven't enabled your skull listening device.
Go take a shower then.
Oh, is he
Get out of my
stinky?
office.
Is he stinky?
He is. He just got home from work.
Oh, he's all stinky.
Stinky.
Stinky boy. He's a little old
Stinky
stinky.
boy, yeah.
He's a stinky
Yeah,
boy.
so he's back to work finally
Nice.
after having broken his leg.
Oh, that was a
4
while
months
ago.
ago?
Yeah, fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Bet
He
he's
just went
happy
back
to-
to work this week.
Bet he's happy to go back to work, or is it like the life shift
He's
of like?
very.
"Oh."
No, he's very excited to be back at work.
Fair enough. What was I
But
saying?
you know,
Oh, yes. They put the crystal ball, they found an iron golem, and then they found like a magical forge, and they attached the crystal ball into the iron golem because it didn't have a head. And so the crystal ball became the new head and controller of an iron golem. So imagine like a book nerd magical item that finally gets a suit of armor as a body. And an iron golem is not a small or like not an insignificant creature.
no.
So they
That's
had a
some
new
shenanigans right there.
they had a new NPC ally that could just smack people to death while also having 20 intelligence. And it was very funny. But it doesn't end there. They also have an ice method. You know an ice method?
Yeah.
Little elemental imp things. They've had one of those just about as long as they've had the crystal ball friend. And his name's Sopo. And all he wants to do is just watch people die or watch death occur. Because his original thing in the book was like he usually leads them into traps and things in the hopes that they would die. But he started doing that, and he watched that the party was better at killing things than he was able to lead people into traps. So he was like, I want to hang out with you instead, because either you will die or you'll cause somebody else to die, and I want to see that. And so it's not like a sexy thing for him. He just really, I would say death and watching death is his hyper focus. I just really want you to see people die. And so like whenever he does something cheeky, you'll always hear him just be like, and so like whenever someone's about to search for traps, you'll hear him just be like, you should touch that. Touch the statue. No, they're like, why, Sopo? Do you know something is up here? And he's like, no reason. Just touch it. It's fun. I'm sure it would be okay. And he's like always trying to like contain his laughter when he knows something's up and about to hurt someone.
Oh my god.
I love him. Anyway, the reason I bring up these two characters is they spawned like the hardest version that I could think of with the last fight, where you fight Aurel the Frost Maiden, but there's also a Demi-Lich that if you haven't dealt with him, you have to deal with him at the same time. And they'd also pissed off an Arcanoloth, those little fox demons, and that was also in the fight. So they fought Aurel the Frost Maiden, her forces, the Demi-Lich, his two assistants, and the Arcanoloth at the same time. They won, mostly because of the Iron Golem. Because I shit you not, the Iron Golem basically 1v1 soloed
gosh.
Aurel, like the god.
So I had something kind of like that happen over the weekend. Is my D&D group fought a adult blue dragon.
Yeah.
Round 1, the arcane archer did like 240 points of
Holy
damage.
shit, what level?
They are 11th level.
These guys are 11th, 10th, and 11th level too.
They're, yeah.
240, far
So
out.
like 240 because he's arcane archer, so that is the fighter subclass.
Yeah.
So he took his turn and then
The
action surged
Yeah.
to do 3 more attacks, and he blew everything.
Yeah.
He said he was like, I'm pulling out all the stops, I'm using all my
doing
magical
all my
arrows,
abilities, yeah.
and there was a crit in there too.
Ah, there it is.
So
I was
like,
gonna say
crit-
at level 14, I'm able to pull out like I pulled out 130 damage on my gunslinger, but that's another level.
This is like sharpshooter. He was using the oath bow on it.
Oh my god. The fucking oath bow. Yep, yeah, go on.
Yeah, one of the only good items for an archer.
Yeah.
But yeah, I spent the entire rest of the game was like, I'm gonna kill you. You're dead. It's like the entire time. Every time somebody ended their turn, I was like, all right, cool. Tail whip.
Legendary action on you.
On
If you did
Lamont.
240
It's on-
damage.
actually, it's this asshole.
Oh, that
He's
ass.
the one that did
Oh,
it.
he does look like he has a
This
fucking
one.
oath bow too, yeah.
So,
Yeah.
so
Oh,
I
man,
spent
that's
the
funny.
entire encounter fucking walloping him.
Jeez.
So I'm going to be painting that group because I realized during that particular fight that the players that I have that play online, because we have two players that Skype in, can't see my super fancily painted miniatures. So
Yeah.
I have to go to like really basic. I've got like a set of tokens that come in different colors. And then I try to use, like, I had a big token that had the picture of a big blue dragon on it. So it's like, that was perfect. So I'm going to be painting some high vis characters. So these are the miniatures that I painted real fancy for them. I just had them reprinted, and I've Zenithal highlighted them,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to use my contrast paints to paint them in the colors that I associate. So like at the beginning of a campaign, I'll ask everyone, what is a color that you associate with your character? And all of their notes, if I've got a specific note that I want to take about a character, I'll use that color so I remember that
Yeah,
it's that
nice.
person.
And you're gonna
So
use
it's
those.
an organizational thing. It's very cool. So I'm going to be messing with my contrast colors. Very excited.
Nice.
A little bit worried. But
I'm going to do a method that I haven't tried before on these guys. Hopefully it works, but I actually need to prepare them for this to start off with. It's called Slap Chop. It is a method that's kind of been going around the not the TTRPG, what are we in? The mini painting community right now?
the mini painting community.
There's another name for it that I can't remember, but basically it's painting over a high contrast base coat. And there's a regular name for it in like canvas painting. I can't remember what it is, but I know that everybody has apparently just discovered this, and I feel like I just want to try it out. Like I know the results aren't like the best. Here's the thing. It's like a strong medium result, I would call it. The method uses basically like you spray it in black, and then you dry brush gray and then white on top of it. And then after that, you just use contrast paints to just go over the top. It's basically like you stain the pre-highlighted areas. And then that's how it looks afterwards. And you can do more after that, but the base method is that. And I personally know I won't like the end result because I know that I can personally paint better. But what I want to do is try the method and just see, like, with my own eyes what it looks like in the end. Because I know I'm not a fan of sometimes... Like, I know that... And I don't know if it's just because of the YouTubers I've watched, but, like... Leia, do you know when sometimes you get the dry brush and it looks... It almost looks textured, but in a not good way?
Textured, but in a not good way.
Yeah,
I mean, I've gotten
'cause this-
comments that like my dry brushing makes it look like it's fuzzy.
Yours don't look the way that I'm thinking,
I
though.
don't.
Because I've seen your photos and all that. I don't know, it looks different. This looks different to the way you dry brush. And I don't know if it's just because
Okay.
of the painter doing it. Like, I just can't tell. So, half of the reason why I want to try this is that. But then, yeah.
Oh,
And then you've got the other version of the same kind of... It's literally the same kind of painting style. You've got a Zenithal, but you've applied the Zenithal in a spray versus what I'm about to do
Yep.
and spend fucking 30 minutes just dry brushing grays and whites.
I mean, on the days that I do the armor for my sisters, that is exactly what I do.
That's fair.
That is my life. Because I do like a light gray whenever I paint the armor for my sisters, it is a dark gray highlight over black, and then I do like a lighter gray. I don't generally do white, but
Yeah, so-
sometimes when you need like a nice pop.
So they've said they add white into it because it just does the bright highlight. My
Mhm.
camera is barely picking up these dark tones today, so I'm going to turn these lights way up. But that's kind of what we're looking at so far, I guess. Like like you do a heavy dry brush in the mid-tone gray, like that,
Mhm.
still retaining details of the original black underneath. It should be noted that I'm using a makeup brush for my dry brushing. So
I was just about to ask if that was the makeup brush.
it's one of my makeup brushes, yes. And because they apply fantastic, they actually apply nice and smooth. And rather than a normal bristly brush, I've noticed these don't they leave more of a uniform kind of look to them. And the dry brushing goes on smoother. So there's another thing I wanted to try. Shit, what color did I just use? Oh, this one.
Immediately. Shit.
Oh, another first, by the way, Leia, for the stream. Using my Dunky Roads paints.
Ooh.
So this one is Dungeon Stone Grey, also known in the Citadel range as Mechanicus Standard Grey, because it's. So what I've noticed on this range is he's been very smart, and he's not created the exact tones of other paints. He's created them either plus or minus a little bit of saturation and or hue, and it sits very nicely in between a lot of their colors, which is very smart because I don't think they should have been making exact replicas.
How fast does contrast paint take to dry?
How much do you put on? Because it can take about half an hour if you've done a lot.
Oh god.
Yeah, treat it as a batch paint rather than a stop and wait.
Well, I mean, it's gonna have to be batch painted, but
Oh, fuck.
I don't even care. This looks real cool though. Like, look at that nice red minotaur.
Yeah, nice. So are they just going to be block colors? Or are you going to like go through after with other stuff?
Nope, they're just gonna be block colors. I'm going to make the band black at the bottom. That's it. That is the only thing that is happening. I have done most of the work. I'm actually gonna run out of stuff to do really fast.
I was going to say, do you have
So
anything
I guess
else
I'll
to do?
be. I can finish my sisters. Maybe I need to go and prime something.
Maybe.
I'm
Alright.
really worried about this yellow contrast color.
Man,
'Cause
this
this is
uses a lot of paint.
Lemon.
Lemon.
It's like LE''MON. Oh, that's gonna be perfect. That's perfect. Look at me and the rainbow. Very colorful group.
When you're dry brushing, you got to really make sure to get it in there, yeah? Really get it in all them nooks and crannies.
And not really. When you're dry brushing.
For this method, I think you got to do it a bit more than you would.
It
Than I would
depends.
normally, because this.
I'm pretty heavy-handed when it comes to dry brushing.
Fair. I'm pretty light. I usually do a really subtle dry brush if I do it. So this is probably the heaviest I've ever done.
I probably dry brush more than the Warhammer community would appreciate.
I see you say that, and yet I go on so many pages, and everyone's dry brushed it anyway, and I'm like, okay, well, like it's just another method.
That's because other than Warhammer purists There's no wrong way to paint your miniatures.
That's it. That's it, though.
But it's the fucking purists. Like, oh no, it's base coat, and then you've gotta, after the base coat, you've gotta glaze until your soul has left your body.
Fuck glazing. I don't do that.
Like whatever it is, blocking the paints out.
And base shade highlight.
Yeah,
It's
whatever
because they've been, you know, I know I fully say this knowing that I'm one of those that do it that way. It's just because that's what you get taught, and then people hate change, even though they demand that. Oh, we need new paint types. Here's a new paint line. Oh, I don't want that. It's like, shut up. Just take what you asked for.
It's not what we meant. All right, I don't know if I like the yellow. I don't know if the yellow over the Zenithal highlight works.
Try. Oh yeah, it's doing. I mean, that's the thing. Does it look good from 5 feet away? Because if it's a D&D model and all you're doing is colored minis, that's all you need.
Yeah, that's really it's probably gonna end up with like a second coat. I am gonna do a little bit of dry brushing just to kind of pick up some of the highlights.
Yeah.
So we'll see how that goes. I am really careful about touching the bottom. Yay, I didn't get any